Hello, this is Everati. My name is Everett, and today we're going to start building a round tubing mini bike. So, I don't normally film YouTube videos, but it's kind of fun to edit, so I'm going to start doing it again. Thanks, Caleb Fox, for telling me to make YouTube videos. Here's his channel, either here, I don't really know yet. Barnyard Welds, the Instagrammer. He's not famous, I think he's just a regular old guy, but he made a sweet looking mini bike. I'll show some pictures right now. It caught my eye last year actually, so I made a square tubing motorized scooter. Turned out okay, but at 55, 50, it was ultimately sketchy. It went pretty fast, to be honest, but it's not exactly what I would have wanted. I would have wanted it to be a bit more compact, but at the time I wasn't as experienced, so I've watched a lot of Grind Hard Plumbing Co., Rather Be Welding, those kinds of channels, and I've gained a lot of knowledge recently when it comes to metalwork and fabrication and welding and that kind of thing. So I'm gonna attempt to bend some 1-inch round tubing with a pipe bender. You'll see how that goes in the upcoming clips. It's gonna be more of a mini chopper kind of thing, not necessarily a mini bike, like 3 inches off the ground. I've got a torque converter I ordered off Amazon. I ordered a seat off Go Power Sports. So I've got all the parts and I've got it all laid out, so we'll see what I can do. Alrighty, first bend. Ends up looking like this. This is my practice piece, and it looks okay. But I have to do 1-inch increments, just like that. So we're gonna use a pipe bender. Yeah, see how it goes. When I said I have to do it in increments. So I draw, this is my first piece that I bent, turned out great. This is the second piece, so I draw one line in the center and one line on the die there. And I draw 1-inch increments each way up. And instead of bending one in the middle, because it'll cake, I get a bunch of bends, nice and even. It actually turns out great. Okay, so I welded her up, and it's not perfectly square at the very ends. So I'm going to bend it a tiny bit and finish welding it. And I got to grind a little divot in there so I can finish welding the lead all the way around there. So, looking good so far. So I got it done. It's a little bit longer than this, but I just want to give myself some extra room just in case I mess up. So, yeah, found this thick boy. And there's like a dumpster bin full of scrap metal, and in my opinion this isn't really scrap metal. I used this last year for my brake rotor on my scooter, which you will see now. And yeah, I'm gonna throw it in the sandblaster and cut it up and see if I can use it for engine plate. And I'm gonna cut 1.5 inches off the top of this square so it fits perfectly. So here we go. So I got the 2 engine braces tacked in. I'm just gonna finish tacking this up. But this here is 5 1/4 away from the frame. I haven't measured this. I'm just checking with the square. And this is, I think, 15, 16, 17, I don't remember. I can put it in after right now. And yeah, here we go. I'm gonna weld it up. Welding. 5 1/4. 5 1/4. Square as the day is long. Perfect. So unfortunately I'll have to do some surgery. Problem is, engine isn't centered perfectly because the sprocket and on the torque converter and the sprocket on the axle aren't going to line up for about 1 inch. So I'm going to move that piece that I said was 5 1/4. I'm going to move that so it's now 4 1/4. So I'll have to cut some of the torque converter cover out, but it should work. So here we go. So unfortunately, that's all I have time for in this video. In part 2, I will hopefully be mounting the forks, permanently mounting the engine, and trying to get a start on the rear end and seeing if I can get a roller. That'll be my goal. I'm gonna get a roller for next video. So thanks so much for watching, and I guess I'll see you for part 2.